True transformation, people go around and they think, well, I'm going to get my diet in check. I'm going to get, my business. I want to do this. I want to do that to get X results. And then they do it for a few weeks. And what they tend to do is they don't build the consistency, or they don't have patience. And then they wonder, what are they doing wrong? They're not getting the results that they want, and they are stuck in a rut. It's like a plateau. And it's like beating your head against the wall and not getting like you're not getting the result that you want. And why is this? Because people are not changing their habits and their identity. You have to change your identity to be that person that makes the money that you want, that has the stuff. It's all about matching your frequency with that thing that you want. How do you change your identity? Well, there's different ways of changing your identity. One, you can brainwash yourself. So basically, you visualize yourself being that person that already has that result. A lot of people, they are like, well, I don't want to fake it till I make it, but there is people out there that do fake it till they make it, and they actually do make it, because reality has no choice but to mold into what they want. The other way is try this exercise and see if it helps you. This will help you stay consistent. This will help you shape into that transformation of making more money, becoming the person that makes that money, and it's not about just money. It's about becoming the person that attracts whatever type of person that if it's relationships, if you're looking, if you're sitting there single and you wish that you could attract the woman that you want. It's all about working on yourself and developing your skills and being that man that a woman will be attracted to. Not everything has to do with looks. Looks can only get you so far. A lot of people, they think, well, if I look good, they will like me. Well, you might look good, but you have your IQ is very low. You could look good and it be all just a fake facade. And whenever that looking good actually wears off, they don't love you or like you for who you are and what you are, the person that you really are. So before you get with somebody and get, work on these skills and develop yourself and make to be that person that you wish you were, or that and this is how you do that. So you write down on a piece of paper, if somebody was to give you $100 million right now in cash, what would you do with that? Take 5 minutes and write down what you would do with that. Would you go on a vacation? Would you buy a car? Would you buy a house? Would you buy, new clothes? What would you do with that money? Some people would invest in stocks. Some people would, whatever it is, what would you do with that? After you write those things down, come back to this video. So pause this video right now, pause it, and come back when you're done. Now that you have paused it, you came back, now look at the things that you wrote down. What of those things that you wrote down are assets? What is an asset? An asset is something that, like a digital product, you make it once, you can leverage it and make multiple sales. So you do the work once, and then you just keep getting paid for it, if it's valuable and if it gives a transformation. An asset is your house. If you pay your house off, the equity in the house will go up. That's an asset. Stock from a business. If you go on the stock market and you buy Apple, or you buy Tesla, or you buy SpaceX, or you buy SP 500. Those are assets, or Amazon. But you buy these assets, these stocks, and over time, they make you more money. They sit there and they compound. It's compound. Now, if you take that money and you now listen, this is the beautiful part. This video is about changing your identity, but I'm going to give you I'm going to give you a loophole to get out of taxes. So this is how the rich, and you have to get this information, you have to have $2 million. Well, I got lucky. And so what they do is, why all of these people that are rich, why are they tax exempt? Why are they, how did they get where they're at and they don't have to pay taxes ever? They got all this money, they got millions of dollars, billions of dollars, and they don't have to pay taxes. Well, it's called non-tax exempt. They're tax exempt. They don't have to pay taxes. Why? Can you tell me why? I'm about to tell you. So you buy the stock, okay? And then you take the stock and you go to the bank after you got the stock. Say you got $100,000 of stock, or $100 of stock, or $50 of stock. It doesn't matter. Whatever stock you got, that is an asset. So you look at your list, and you if you got more assets than you do consumerism, like stuff that you buy clothes, that's not going to make you more money. That's not an asset. Start investing in stuff that will make you returns. So every time you put in $1, just like an ad, a lot of people, they have a business and they run ads. You put in $1, you get 9 out. That's why a lot of people run ads. They love ads. Why? Because you put in you get customers, but you're putting in money to get the customers that make you more money. Now, this goes back to changing your identity, the way you look at things, the way you operate, the way you run your business, the way you attract clients and do your content. It all has to do with who do you visualize yourself being, and you don't have time. The future does not exist yet. This video is in the present, my present moment. But it's going to be of the future. So you're seeing the past in the present, and it's going to continue throughout the future. Why? Because it's an asset. This video that you're watching is a digital asset. Creating content that is giving value, that could change your life, that could give you an epiphany, that could get you to the next level, that is an asset. People, you can watch this video over and over and over and over and over again, but I don't have to make it but once. That's why if you mess up and you do content, all of those contents is of you. That is how valuable you are. You are so valuable. Seriously, you are. I don't care if you're a billionaire, millionaire. I don't care if you have $1 in your pocket. You are valuable. If you are alive, you are a gift. You are a blessing. You're valuable. You've got to understand this and believe it. You were meant to be rich. You were meant to have whatever it is that you want. You're amazing. Don't let nobody ever tell you that you're not. But back to what I was talking about. Your programming was to keep you broke, to keep you stuck, to keep you depressed, to keep you. That's why they did everything with the food. That's why they do everything with the programs that you watch, the content that your inputs. They want you stuck. They want your inputs to make you stuck. So you're deprived only on dopamine. You're like, oh, I want more dopamine, more dopamine, more dopamine, more dopamine. I don't want to get out of this comfort zone. I love this comfort zone. That's why they know that's how they got you. You're stuck in the 9 to 5 because you love the comfort zone. They give you all these foods that have all these bad shit in it, so it clogs your arteries, gives you bad health, and it's going to make you what? Depressed. It's going to make you overweight. It's going to make you feel bad about yourself and hate your life. They do, all of it is designed, but you have to identify it and think about it like this. Now that you know and you see what's going on, a lot of people are waking up and they see what's going on. And they're like, wow, I wish I hadn't woke up. Because of all the bullshit. All the veil has been taken from your face. Now it's time. If you're 18 to 30, do not do what I did. Okay? I wasted my 20s. I'm 38 right now, and I've learned so much. Do not waste. If you're 18, if you're even younger than that, I'm putting a restriction on this video, but if you're 18 to like 30 to 40 to 50, all the way up to your 90, listen to what I'm saying. Stop wasting your time and listen to what I'm saying. Invest in yourself, which means reading a book is boring, but it's investing in yourself. All of the secrets are in the books. They put them in the books because they know people are not going to read the books. Makes sense, right? Understanding the way everything is set up and understanding how to break free from what has worked in the past to get that transformation. So to get that transformation of changing your identity, what must we do? Look at if you're eating over, you've got to stay in a calorie deficit. This will affect the way you look, the way you feel, the way you perceive yourself, the way people perceive you. If you want to feel good about yourself, change your diet. Like, just clean your shit up. No more sweets. No more fast food. All this shit is to make you feel bad about yourself. You're going to feel good when it goes into your system. Then after it starts going to all different parts, it's going to make you feel bad. That's why I feel bad whenever I eat fast food. And then, so change your diet. Clean your diet up. If you need help, I can help you. Okay? I have been in fitness and health, nutrition, and macros, dialing in your macros, getting you in shape, mindset, hypnosis, personal development as a whole, not just one thing. And if you're a lazy person, if you're in your heart, no, this is for the people that I will help. If you're motivated, if you're willing to listen and not be a know-it-all, if you're eager to learn, and you want to get to that next level, you want to make more money, you want to get more knowledgeable so you can save more money throughout the year so you don't have to pay taxes. A lot of people, they make all this money, but they're having to pay so much taxes because they don't understand what's going on and how to position stuff and how to move stuff so they don't have to pay taxes. I have that loophole, and I was going to tell it on here, but I'm going to wait because it's very, very... I don't want them to take my video down. If you're struggling with starting a business online, not a brick and mortar, not like out there, I have the strategies and the systems to get you started, and you don't have to have a bunch of money to get started with the business. To create a new mindset, to get that true transformation to becoming that person that you truly want to be. My wife's coming in, and I wanted to end this video, wrap it up. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. If you're eager to learn, I work with people one-on-one. I work with people. This is the part where my call to action. I give you, it's all about results. It's all about, I will give you more value than you're paying. Let's just say that. And I'm not going to put any offers and all this stuff You know, that's my offer. If you're willing to work, if you're serious about getting to the next level and you want to change your who you are to make yourself better, to level up, true personal development, to get that transformation, to make more money. If it's losing weight, I can help you. If it's getting that mindset, that unbreakable mindset that is eager to keep going, that you're not going to plateau, and how do I identify where people don't know what to do to get to that next level? I know what to do. If it comes just to investing, taxes, how to take, how to invest in assets and how to use those assets and literally you don't have to be taxed on it. So you don't have to pay taxes at the end of the year. You can get out of, and you can like double your money with these methods. I'm going to make that in another video, but I don't want to make this too long. It's 15 minutes. With changing your identity, it's all about getting rid of bad habits. Getting rid of the bad habits, shaping up your the foods that you put in your body. Start identifying the dopamine and the inputs. Stop, like as soon as you wake up, identify all your inputs. What are you watching? What type of stuff are you watching? Is it positive? Is it going to move the needle? Are you learning? Are you reading books? If you need, what books do I read? Please reach out. I can give you a list of books that you need. I can work with people one-on-one. I'm going to make a program and a community for people that want personal development, and I'm going to consult these people and help these people with businesses, personal development.